Joe Louis, champion of them all, Bourbon presents The Making of Champions. In honor and respect for the legacy of Joe Louis, the longest reigning world heavyweight champion who became the first African-American national hero who served in World War II, contributing to the morale of the troops, broke through the color barrier in professional golf, and helped pave the way for future generations of civil rights activists. Each new episode celebrates people who follow in his lead, accomplishing extraordinary things to inspire a new generation of champions. It begins now with your hosts, Tanya Cole and Marquise John.
It most definitely begins now. Marquise, tell us who we have tonight.
Absolutely, Tanya. We are joined tonight by none other than I guess we had on last season, a little girl who still plays the guitar and, more importantly, is still knocking people out and winning trophies along the way. We are joined once again, Tanya, by the boxing ballerina, Brijhanna Epperson. Brijhanna, how you doing, dear?
Thank you for joining us, Brijhanna.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Pretty good, guys. Especially first, I got a question for you guys. Courtney and her father as well. Last time we talked to you guys, you were on your way to one of the Golden Gloves tournaments. Now, currently, you probably are running out of real estate for some of the trophies you're picking up. But just talk to us about what's going on with you guys.
Everything's good. The tournament that you were talking about, the Silver Gloves, I won. Super excited about that.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And we have a bunch of back-to-back fights coming up. The Golden Gloves, which we're not sure yet if I'm going to have a match yet. And then the Eastern Qualifiers is coming up in, where is that at? Cleveland, Ohio? Cleveland, Ohio. So, yeah, we're pretty excited.
I want to ask you about that last tournament that you won, actually, because you guys have put the video up for it. And not for nothing, guys, tape don't lie, and there are levels. So talk to me about how you guys are just pretty much surpassing everyone you're facing so far.
Well, it's just hard work and dedication. That's all it takes, honestly. And, I was super excited, super focused, and, I was just ready to win. And so, my coach, best coach in the country over here, had me ready and prepared. And so we went in there, we won. It was really easy.
Right, Marquise. So speaking of winners, we know this person that always tells us, don't let age defy you. And Brijhanna, for all of your hard work, your effort, your dedication, your tenacity, we want to introduce you to somebody that holds all of those values close to her heart as well. Marquise, who's the surprise guest backstage?
Guys, our surprise guest for you guys is a longtime fighter in the world of boxing as well as MMA. She just recently won her last fight in her hometown, pretty much knocking everybody else out. Hold on.
Uh-oh. Let's see. It looks like she might have popped out of the room.
We're still efforting her, as they say. We're still efforting her, as they say, into business. But while we look for her, you guys say you guys are training for this tournament in Cleveland. Walk me through that process. And actually, is the first tournament of the year, or is it going to be one of many?
Will be the second tournament this year. The Silver Gloves was the first one. So yes, this is the second tournament, and then we are doing a 6-week camp, which is a long, hard, and it's going to be super fun. And I'm really excited about this whole training camp and the whole thing.
So you're still focused on the 2028 Olympics, yes?
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
You told us last time that you were looking at sort of getting 10 fights within a year to get yourself up to speed with that. How many have you participated in and won and have booked so far?
So far this year, I have 4 fights and 4 wins. So I'm undefeated this year so far.
And that's the plan.
That's definitely the plan.
And your video to Road to Cleveland, tell us a little bit more about that. I saw that today. That was posted in Instagram.
Yeah, the one with the it's just got a snippet of you on the speed bag last night.
Oh, yeah.
And along with the Red Hot Chili Peppers song, I did catch that.
Yeah.
For me, so I appreciate that.
Just preparation.
Yeah, it's just some preparation, some preparation for sparring and training and stuff like that.
Got it. So oftentimes you've referred to, or it was referred to in the Pitch magazine article, that at some point when you're winning so much, that you get to the point where people kind of don't want to fight you. Have you found it difficult recently, now that they're seeing your record, that they're backing out of fights or not being so eager to fight you?
Yes, that's a problem. It's becoming a problem. But we're working through it. We're, Dad's been putting me in all these different shows and hoping that we will get some fights. Because I really want to fight, and honestly, that's all I really care about is fighting, and so I'm really excited about that.
Okay.
Hopefully, we'll get some fights.
You will get some fights, and hopefully, you're equally excited about our guest. We're going to try this again, it's sort of like the surprise.
The efforting worked.
Like, and it really wasn't, and then we're going to surprise you again.
Okay,
so,
all right.
Surprise!
Who is the surprise guest behind the Joe Louis marquee?
Yes, Dottie. We are joined, guys, by Chevelle Hasselback.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey,
Hello, how are you? I can barely hear you guys.
Barely hear us? Oh my gosh. So Chevelle, we want you to meet Brijhanna Epperson. We know you've told us time and time again to never let age define you as a boxer.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this young lady is a fierce competitor. Brijhanna, can you tell Chevelle, because she is one of the boxers that's one of the most recognized boxers of all time. And if you want to segment her into the female category, she is the woman, and you get the opportunity to talk to her tonight. Tell her what you've accomplished thus far.
Okay. Let's see. I have 2 big, huge USA Boxing National Championships. I have 2 Silver Glove National Championships. I have, 1 Junior Olympic Championship. I have 1 Eastern Elite Championship, and that's it. Yeah.
6-time national champion.
Yeah. 6-time national champion.
And the Nebraska title. We just won.
Yeah. And so, and I just had a championship this not too long ago.
She's still listing all of her accolades and wins.
She wasn't finished, Chevelle. She wasn't finished.
And if she wasn't finished, I'll send you her resume later.
Okay.
Okay.
What I do is amazing.
Yeah, I know. She is, as you are. Now, this is this rare opportunity for the Making of Champions where we want to connect amateur and professional athletes. So this is your opportunity, Brijhanna. If you have any questions, this is your time to ask.
Yeah. What's it like to be a professional boxer and have all of those like big championships? Like, what is it like to have like those big championships?
Man, it's amazing. When I first started boxing, how old are you? I don't even think
12.
Oh yeah, you weren't even born yet. Like, I've been fighting for 25 years now. And I was one of the first females to like actually start to get it going, And I had to go through a lot. A lot.
Yeah.
And so that first win, when they put it around my waist, it was a feeling that it's undescribable. Like, it was amazing. Not so much the belt itself, but all that I had went through, all that I had gone through to get to that moment. And it was like here you go. All the sacrifice that you made, it was worth it, to look at that belt. And then on top of that, I beat someone that had been fighting for at least 5 years. And I had only been fighting for a year and a half when I first won my first title.
Nice.
So it was a
Nice.
great, 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 great feeling.
Yeah. I mean, I imagine it would be. That's how I felt like when I won my first big USA boxing national champion. I was overwhelmed and happy, excited. I had all these different emotions coming in just in one big ball. And it just felt so relieving, I guess. I guess that's how it felt, like just so relieving. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chevelle, the sport, and Brijhanna, the sport depends upon both the very young Brijhanna and the experienced Chevelle Hallback. What do you think the sport needs right now? And especially for the woman in boxing?
Well, like I said, when I started, female boxing was really unheard of.
Mm-hmm.
And we had to go through a lot to be televised or whatnot. And I have to say, I thank God that I was one of the ones that I was televised quite a bit. ESPN, ABC, Fight Night on ESPN. I mean, I really was televised, and we need more of that. We need more promoters putting not only one or two female fights on the card, but more female fights on the card. We need more fighters that's on equal level fighting each other. The best need to fight the best. We have too many. And I understand building up a fight, getting to a point where the two best fight each other, but you get to a point where you're up there, you're fighting, you're winning. But instead of the two getting together fighting the best, you still want to fight ones that you feel safe fighting. And we need to cut that out, because the fans, they want to see true competitive fighting. And I think that's what we really need. Promoters putting on fights and true competitive fighting.
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
But that starts too at the amateur level, because we're having the same problem right now.
Yes.
The better she gets, the more experience she gets. It's hard. It's so hard to find girls that are on her level that even want to fight her at this point.
I understand 100%. Let me tell you, my first year winning, and my second fight, I lost my second fight. And after my second fight and how I lost, I was like, you know what, never again. So I think the next 4 fights, I was knocking them out. And I was actually told that I couldn't get a fight for like 2 years. And I was actually told, if you keep knocking them out, you will never get a fight. You got to stop knocking them out. You got to stop doing this. You got to stop.
Right.
And they, literally telling me, pull back, right? And then the moment I did that, and I was in their hometown, I know I won the fight convincingly. They took the fight away from me. I didn't do that again, And it's sad. Even I'm 50 years old. I'm ranked number 2 with the WBC. I'm ranked number 2 with the WBA. I'm ranked number 2 with the IBF. I'm sorry, I'm ranked number 6 with the WBA, 2 with the IBF, and I cannot get a fight.
Oh.
Yeah. I cannot get a fight. And literally, people have gone to these females that's in my weight class that's either have the title or number 1 and have requests about fighting me. Straight out, nope, not doing it. Nope.
Wow.
And it's like you have a gift, but if you're too good, it's almost like it's a curse.
It's a curse. Yeah. She'll tell you.
I still say that to say this, then you're just gonna have to have a curse. Do not go mediocre just because.
Mhm.
They say you're too good. You continue to be good because one day someone will be like, you know what? We get behind you that has the money to make it happen, and you keep doing what you do, and you'll be on top of the world. Do not lower your level or your skill level for anybody. No, ma'am. You keep being great. Continue to be great.
Thank you.
We had to go to your story. I want you to tell her about the time we were in the ring and they came and told you to lighten up and what you said.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we were in the middle of a fight,
Don't say no names.
and they were like, lighten up on her, we know her, just lighten up on her. And I was like, no.
They came and told me, hey, why don't you tell her to lighten up? And I told Brijhanna, brother said,
No.
we
Why not?
we went ahead and stopped her, so
I was like, I'm not gonna lighten up just because you want me to. I'm
Right.
gonna go ahead and I'm gonna finish this fight. If I want to, I'm gonna stop her.
it's this sport, you don't play boxing.
No,
Exactly.
You don't play boxing. So
never.
if I told Brianna to go lighten up on this girl and that girl end up catching her, then we look dumb.
Exactly.
So it's like, no.
I'm not.
Exactly. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that.
Thank you.
Chevelle, what's behind the championship mindset? I know you've got it, obviously. Brianna's got it. What's in that secret sauce behind
Yeah.
being a champion?
You want to continue to be the champion. You want to be the best. You want to break records.
Mm-hmm.
You want your name to be not only in your hometown. For me, I want my name to be worldwide known.
Definitely.
And on top of that, I want to show people, hey, this can be done. A lot of sacrifices.
Yes, there are.
Mhm. There's going to be a lot of tears. Sometimes I used to ask myself, why am I doing this? Why am I taking myself through this? What?
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's something down deep inside of you that said, you are meant to do this. This is where you belong,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And in order to continue to be the best, you got to train like a champion. You got to eat like a champion. You got to think like a champion. All type of obstacles and adversity going to come against you. But I'm a champion. You got to go through that thing like a champion.
Absolutely.
That's being a champion. People like she said, ease up on her. That's not what champions do. No.
No.
Not what champions do.
No.
Your friends might say, dang, you don't never hang out and chill with us and this and this. There's something in front of me that I'm trying to obtain, I'm trying to reach.
Yeah.
And and while you're doing this and you're doing that, I got to do this. Because as soon as you win the goal and as soon as they raise your hand and all your friends going to be coming, they're going to want to jump on that train wagon.
Yeah.
They want to hang with you. They want you to get me into the fight. They want to be seen with you. They want to take pictures, Instagram. They want to be on Facebook. They want to do all this. But yet, they not willing to go through what you go through to get to where you getting to.
Mm-hmm.
Only a mindset of a champion will be able to do that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Brianna, can you tell us what has faith done for you throughout this process?
Faith has kept me strong. There are days that, like you said, I was like, why? There's always that why. Why are you doing this? But, the faith that I have is strong, and then I'm reminded that I can do whatever I want to do at my time. I'm excited for the future, and I'm excited for her everything. So my faith has reminded me time and time again why I'm doing this, and you know that yeah, my faith reminds me, every day when I wake up, what I'm here to do, what I'm gonna do, and yeah.
That's number one. That's the one number one in my life, anyways.
Hmm.
Because like I said, you're gonna go through, you know, and for me, Jesus Christ is the only one that's gonna help me go through those things. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause sometimes,
That's right.
sometimes, people will say all type of things and your mind start playing tricks on you.
Yeah.
But you get on your knees and you pray and you tell the Lord what your heart desires are, and He will guide you and lead you to that and will make those things happen for you.
Hmm.
Faith is very important. Keeping Him first is very important.
Yes.
I
Yeah, it
like
is.
That's right. You are with it.
Yeah.
I know you are. What about the ability to pivot? I don't know if Chevelle, if you know that Brianna is an accomplished ballerina as well. And Brianna, I don't know if you know that Chevelle is an accomplished power lifter, amongst other things as well.
Oh,
Tell us
wow.
about that ability to pivot and not just be a champion at boxing, but be a champion at whatever you do.
Do. Yeah.
It's the mindset.
it. You said it.
It's the mindset.
When I tell you I'm a motivational speaker and I have a speech about the mindset. It's all about that mindset.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Yeah.
that taught? Is that taught? Is that gifted through God? Is that inborn?
It could be all three. Honestly, some people are born with it, just instilled with it. Some people have to be taught,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and some people it's through experience.
Yeah.
They can go through a hard time in their life and they see where they don't want to be
Mm-hmm.
and see where they want to get to, and that mindset will say, okay, you either gonna stay here or what you're gonna do to go there.
Yeah.
So it can be, it all depends on the individual. It can be all three.
Mm-hmm.
So what's next for you, Chevelle?
Oh man. Well, like I said, all about breaking records. I actually have a powerlifting competition March the 26th in Winter Garden. That's
Okay.
Orlando. So I'm going to compete there and see what I can do.
All right.
Yeah, and like I was saying, I always wanted to fight for the WBC title throughout my career. I fought for the IBF. I never fought for the WBC. That's one of the titles I really want to fight for because I think all the top fighters, the elite fighters, be it man or female, have fought for that title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really want to fight for that title. I'm ranked number 2. So I'm just hoping and praying that, someone will come along that can like back me financially, because it takes money when you get to that level, when you start talking about stuff like that. I have no
Yeah.
promoter, I don't have a manager. So I'm just hoping and praying that someone will come along to make that happen.
Mm-hmm.
Or make it possible for that can happen, for me to fight, at least fight for the title. And then after that, hopefully it can happen in my hometown. I know I'm wishing for a lot now. But after that, then I'm gonna go ahead and retire and just focus on speaking, my film work, and also powerlifting.
Brianna, what's next for you?
Next for me is the back-to-back Golden Gloves and the Eastern qualifiers in Columbus, Ohio. I'm really excited for those.
Cool.
Where you live in Ohio?
No, we live in Kansas City, Missouri.
Okay, okay. Well, I'm gonna have to keep my eye out on you, because I'm not gonna lie. I know this might sound crazy. I really don't follow boxing like that. I really don't. I know that sounds weird, but I
Well,
don't.
there goes this grocery list of boxing questions I had for you guys. Next.
I
Go
really
ahead
don't
and
follow
throw it
boxing like that, and I hate talking about boxing. You know, people come to they find your box, they want to talk boxing. I mean, like, can we talk about something else?
Well, I will admit that.
Right.
Yeah.
Can we talk about something else? You know, I mean, I follow the old greats. I like from the era that I came in. Boxing has totally changed, so I really don't follow it that much. I'm sorry, but you sound interesting, and I will follow you. So yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Hey.
That's promising. Courtney, what's next for you?
Just getting us through this year, this crazy year, and
Yeah.
we're really looking forward to the Eastern qualifier because we got a challenge ahead of us now. They allow for Golden Gloves for the younger kids to fight in the Golden Gloves this year.
Mm-hmm.
So that tournament will run back to back with the Eastern qualifier. I mean, if we have to fight on that Saturday, we could have 3 fights in a row. If we have to fight on that Saturday evening, I got to leave that night. We have to leave that night and drive to Ohio and be there by Monday, Sunday morning, and get that process started. I told Brijhanna, sacrifices all the way. You got to be mentally ready for this because you're going to be tired.
Yeah, this will be my first time actually doing something like that, going back to back.
So she said she was up for the challenge. So let's go.
When he presented the challenge, I was like, okay, let's go.
Let's go.
I love it. Yeah.
All right. Chevelle's going to want to keep track of this. So how can she follow you? How can she see your progress?
Hook up with we can hook up on Facebook. You can catch me at Courtney Epperson, Courtney ATG Epperson. We can do the friends, or you can hit us up on Instagram, ATG _ grind. And
Okay, let me write that down. Where's my pen?
We'll send it to you. I got you.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
And Chevelle, for Brijhanna, how can she connect with you or follow you?
Yeah.
And she has 3 Instagram accounts, by the way. So I can finish the recording, or you better be able to write quickly.
Chevelle Hallback. Just type in my name, Chevelle Hallback. Yeah. And the first one that pops up, Chevelle Hallback, just hit me on that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Marquise, what about you over there at New York Fights?
Yes, you can find my writings over at nyfights.com. Or you can just find me on Twitter at Weak Sauce Radio, or Facebook, my name, Marquise Johns. I'm not hard to find nowadays. If you type in my name in boxing next to it, I'm all over the place.
And I'm going to end with this from Chevelle. No matter what you're going through, no matter how hard it is, no matter what people might say, you can do it because I've done it. Yes. And both of you have done it and continue to do it. And we'll continue here with the Making of Champions on Joe Louis Bourbon. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you. It was an honor.
Yes, it's an honor meeting you.
Ours.
Same.